All right, then welcome to the show today. Welcome to today's video. It's Zany. Welcome to ZanyVerse. And today we're just gonna do a couple of things. One, we're gonna address one of the bugs and issues that are to do with scouting, because someone mentioned what I better piqued my interest because I remember being able to do this in our FM24, but somehow they're saying that at the moment it can't really be done in F6. So I thought I'd just go verify that for myself really quickly so you guys can take a look at this moment, uh, how the game is at the moment in this video. What I can share hopefully is that as I Sports Interactive will solve this issue. So what is this issue? It's about comparing players pairing two players that are not in the team. So for example, if I have a player here, or if I have a player here, let's say, and I wanted to make a comparison, what I would do is I would go to report, and I'll go to compare with. At this moment, because I have not found any similar defender, it only shows me Spurs players. Now, if I've gone to click on his name and gone back, and then I go click on Murray Campbell, then if I go right click and I click, you can see that I can do a comparison defender to defender. Comparison chart will look, in base game. It's pretty. I like it as it is. So skins and those things. So that's what we're talking about, that we're able to compare two players that are not in our team to see if which would be high. That's what we could do in FM20. Now, caveat here, if I go look at a striker or fielder, so let's say this person, I want to see if I can compare it with the defender. I notice that I can't, because it makes sense that positionally they're totally different. It's really hard to compare. Now, they're similar, so this other midfield guy should be similar to this person, right? So this works. See, so if I click on Simao and I go on report and I go compare with, I can compare Simao with Guy. And that's how it looks for the midfielders, attack midfielders. Now, if I go further down to, let's say, uh, Valenciennes defender, I should in theory be able to compare this with there. Got a whole host of, but because he's comparable in midfield, then everything pops up for him. Now, if I use Fresneda, then I won't be able to see such a big range, because if I go Steelwood, which is a little bit interesting and glitchy. Now, let's try it again. Let's try, let's try, let's try Simao again. See if I can compare the others. No, I can't. So it's pretty strict striker to striker. So, so, so that's the thing, right? So even if I go Murray Campbell, I shouldn't be able to compare Simao. That's pretty straight. But it's because they've got multiple roles going on here. This guy's got mid DM, this guy's got some DM. So that's why they to come up. So can I compare her first data to Simao? Let's see. See, I can't. I can, which is interesting. That's the kind of comparison that we can get ourselves into. Let's see. Let's see why, you know, we can compare Fresneda to Simao. Let's see why. Let's go to the screen. So it says that because I'm not high though, but anyway, they're totally positionally different, but it's fine. So that's what it is in FF point. That's part of it. Okay. So that's where we are. Now we're going to switch to FM26. I'm going to switch to FM26. Switch here so you can see it. Just give me a moment. Okay, so there we are. This is the screen. And I'm going to be looking at FM26 at the moment. Looking at FM26, it is a save that Roger Nadal is involved with. So let's say we'll scout. Let's say we're looking at players from AIK. Where AIK, so I can click club and I click on senior to bring stuff players. Now if I go on this strike, this is a strike. Compare strike. This is gross. And here you notice at the moment I cannot use the back button, so I have to click. That's one additional click to go back to the screen. And I can go compare another striker. Strikers do they? Oh, they do, right? So I can compare Son, right? And it's another striker. Now let's see. Can I do the same? These two players. Now if I go the same method, if I go right click, I really love right click. It's a tool. I'm glad that in FM26 there's some kind of a going on. So I go and report and I go compare with, I can only find my own players, which is a bit of a downer. If I go on the other player, I can also use that report, right? But still my own player. So that's the thing. And I can go click a couple of other players. Let's say I click on defenders. Say I click on defenders. Say I click on another defender. Same thing that I've done. And let's say I go do a compare with now. So I go do a compare with, which is report, and compare with, it's still back there. So this is the issue that players are facing at the moment that FM6 cannot. And I'm hopeful that this actually will be resolved when the game is released. Now, so that's the glitch that I thought we should bring to everyone's attention at the moment. Now we're gonna do, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna save game. And this is a request to the whole community because at one of our Discord communities called FM Unions, pardon, the Discord community is known as Union of FM Players. So there's a competition coming up called FM Union Leagues. Now, it's due to start, I believe, on the 8th of November, which is a week from when I made this video. And we're looking to collect data of saves. And we want to have top tier of all the nations and men's and women's. All the nations, men's and women's, just the top tier. And we want to be able to sim results for 4 seasons. And what's happening is we are at the end of each season, we're going to get 2 specific sets of data, right? One is the league table, and the other is the one of the financial screens. If I can, I'll pull it up as we go on. So I'm gonna see if we can do this and run a simulation as we speak. So before we do that, notice the version number of FM26. Now, when I first installed FM26, it was 26. The version was 26.0.0. And then I think yesterday it was 26.0.1, and now today at this time of a video it was 26.0. So they're really patching this as we go along in the lead up to the full release. So we can go to start new career. If you want to help, if you want to see how I'm helping the community with this simulation and data gathering, this is what we're going to do. I'm starting it right. now. Just double checking to make sure we've got everything here. All right, so we're starting the new career. Don't mind the manager profile. Start a new. Yes, and I go to advanced setup. And now in advanced setup, I'll go to men's and women's. So this is women's league. Let's go to women's league. It's shorter. So I'm gonna add um, just these leagues as playable. Just want to see and make sure that I've got the top league only. I think those that say only will basically have one league. So that saves us clicking a little bit, although it's minimal. First division. This is Sweden where Roger's at, and that's it. So those are the 11 leagues for the women's league. And then we're gonna do here. They've got active men's nations 10. They've got 10 nations. So what Roger's Save had done was to have 10 nations and men's and women's leagues, right? Roger's one was a women's full league, all the leagues in women's, and in men's it was also all the men's leagues. I think it was pretty big, right? Yeah, this was pretty big for for Roger. It was the full range of the leagues, and with England it was Sky Bet 2 and above. So here for the simulation purpose, it's just going to be one league only. So that's why we click add one league for all the countries, and we're going to add all the other countries as well. All the other as well. Just clicking it as we go, just showing as we go along. So those were the leagues that we. It's a bit interesting, yeah. Excuse me. So then we go to add nations, and we're going to add all the nations. All the nations. Asia, all the nations, everyone, including Singapore. I'm from. A Korean league as well, which is fascinating. Yeah, I think, whoa, that's a lot of leagues. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be huge. So I'm just clicking all the leagues. Hope my mouse isn't too noisy for you guys. And most importantly, I hope my audio maintains consistency. I think that's the most important thing. As we're going through these things, I've got to scroll down to make sure I've got all the leagues, which I have here. It's in South America as well. Just putting everything that's what we're looking for. Moment we confirm, and then it's gonna have a this case be patient, right? So patient literally means say it's okay. So it's a big database that we it's legal. So all these things that have n above that we're just doing top tier at the moment. Now, if you're doing youth development, please do not do this, okay? In youth development, you want your youth to develop, so they'll usually play in the lower leagues. So we need the lower leagues if we're doing youth development. But today for the simulation, they just want the top tier, so we're just doing. But we're doing top tier all the leagues. Iceland, Indonesia. Oh, Indonesia's got more than one league. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got Israel League, but case I don't. I to be honest, I anyway, we just all the full range of data just to be fair. Simulation. Poland, Portugal, Romania, Scotland. Yeah, Singapore League's just got one, which is a pity. but we've never had more than one in FM, unfortunately. Although there are more than one, there's more than one in real life. So we're just making so in the speed it says. So we're testing the limits of this new laptop. So I'm just double checking, making sure that's all only seeing it. I'm only seeing only. Yeah, it's patient because I've got 155 players in my database. Only 155 players, not a lot. Only 155,000 players. Almost 160. 160, almost 160 players. Then we go load database. Oh wait, original. I'll go original because original. Yeah, I don't think I'm over real fixtures. So window attribute masking. I think it's fine. So that's fine. Those are details. They just want the data. So I go load database. So we're selecting 70 leagues from 58 nations. 58 nations, yes. 58 nations, 70 leagues. And yes, more than the recommended number of 100,000, yes. That's a simulation. I've never done this on this computer. I've never done such a major simulation because previously I ran FM on a real toaster, right? It's a real toaster. So this I'm actually really patient, guys. So this is actually pretty for the cause for me. I don't mind having to wait for these things. So yes. So while I'm here, just gonna do something else off screen because I just want to make sure the memory holds up. Yeah, I don't know if I should do so many things at once, to be honest. Actually, I am tempted to do this. I am tempted to do this, but it'll take a lot of editing from my end. But I probably not. Because seeing this, right, it's gone up to 85% pretty quickly. What I was tempted to do was to run FM24. I haven't been playing my save for quite some time due to all the adjustments and all of these things. It's setting up the competition. As you can see, it's going smooth by my standards. All I can say is when I used to load my save, my toaster, I would wait anything from like 10 minutes and above just to load my save. So, you can tell I've learned to be really, really patient with FM. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not fussed about it, but I'm also thinking at the same time of you guys because I don't want you guys to be so bored hearing me speak and just waiting on these things. While on the other hand, I could probably just edit it away and but then I just wanted to give you guys a whole feel, whole process and how long this endeavor might take. Um, my this current laptop, the new laptop, is not the most modern laptop. It's not really a gaming laptop either. So but just seeing how it goes as we go along. Yeah, yeah. I think if I recall, once we're done with cup competition, I think that's probably it. I think that would probably be be and then we can just go on to what we can just go on to the save. What else have I been working on? It's trying to conserve space, right? Memory. I've been. I was working on video. Just closing that. I've been using Microsoft Clipchamp. I probably can switch this off just to, and maybe next time I'll show you behind the scenes what's been going. Well, we're back to here, right? You guys are seeing this back again. Okay, this is where we are. So, what I'll do is I'll start Unemployed. Start Unemployed. Manager profile, Roger Nadal. And then I'll go start game. And just begin career. And this is where we are. We're in jobs available and that. This is what happens in an unemployed save. I should save it. Yes, do save it. So how I would save it is probably things like FMU sees all leagues. So all leagues. Season 1. Oh, and if I do more than one per cycle, version 1, I don't call it. I don't. Sure, maybe wrong. Save 1. Save 1, season 1. Okay, so you can save it in this format and save. Save will take a few moments. There we go. And I could never have that speed with my old laptop. I'm serious. Seriously. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we'll go holiday. But before that, let's see if my bookmarks. Oh, my bookmarks. Okay, here my bookmarks don't make sense, but here, what? Oh, because I don't have club site. Anyway, that's fine. I'll share about bookmarks on another video. Or yeah, I will. So we save it, and then what we do is we'll go holiday for a year. But before we holiday for a year, let's see what we're looking at. So the data we're looking at is, let's say we go to Sweden. Cheating. I know that Sweden has uh, has has active saves going on. League. That's where we are. So if we go to Sweden, and let's say this is the team. No, this was not the team. So this is where we're at. This is their save here. That this was where Roger was supposed to be. So the data that we want at the end of the season, I would imagine it to be 15th of June. Want to click on the competition. Okay, so this is the table. It's not complete. Click on the table. Oh, see the table though. Well, this is the table. This is the table. This is the entire. This is the table here. But we want to see the stages. Click on stages. So this is the whole table. Because it's got 14 teams, there's no bug here. So we need to show the overall league table. So what I'm just sharing what the data will be, overall league table. And then we go into, I think the next one was what's it? No, stats teams. So we go into stats, go into stats, then we go into finances and salary per annum. This is the one we're looking at. So we want salary per annum. This one is scrolled, so the scroll bar is still present. salary per annum. So those are the two things that we'll be looking uh, for our data gathering. Okay, so once again, once we get your save, we'll be going into let's see if I can go back to start. So going into the individual. Okay, so even for my knowledge, going to world, going to condition, go example. Let's say I was looking for Sweden. Let's go into and do this, right? So over here, once I here, click on stages to get my table. Then once I've gotten that, and then I will go into stats, team stats. On the tab general finances, click on the second one's salary plan. Those are the two things we're looking at. Okay, got it. Now, since we're here, we're going to look at our favorite English. Just because we can. Say men's names, the zero, sorry. Competition. Oh, because real men's means European men. So let's say England men, Premier League. It's just started, nothing's done, right? So it's got a scroll bar there. Click on stages. Our beloved. Oh, the scroll bar's off. That's cool. Now we see the whole table. Yay! Thank you, SI. And then we go to stats. No stats to view. No stats to view, and there's no data there because we're season. But this will populate at the end of the season. So let's see where the season ends for most leagues. Can I see it from here though? Settings. Don't know if they end, but I think we can. Let's just simulate. Okay, so I'm gonna save game again because I'm obsessive. And we're gonna simulate for one season. So there's a holiday button. Those of us wondering about the holiday button, calendar, and it says here click on holiday. We're gonna holiday on the date next June 15th, just because I can. And that's our date. Do not apply. So I just click on it. This is how holiday looks like. And we'll just go let it do that. And that's basically it. That's the requirement. And once your holiday, save the game, and then I'll post the link in the description. You can put it into this link will be a link to my Dropbox, and you can send it that way. That's basically it. That's the experiment. So I hope what I've been sharing makes sense today. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it for today. That's for the community. And I hope that all of us can help with this effort. So thank you once again. This is Zany saying you and cheers.
Thank you, Zany. As part of the community, I'm glad we're able to contribute our saves to make the playing experience better for everyone. We will share more of our FM26 save on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Singapore time, and the FM24 save on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. also Singapore time. Remember to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss a thing. Thank you once again, and we'll see you soon.